How's it going, troops? Jordan here, back again with another Battlefield video, and in today's Battlefield video we're going to be talking about the possibility that the Battlefield 1 multiplayer maps have been leaked by an anonymous source who works inside of EA. Before I get into this video though, do make sure that you take this as a grain of salt, because it could turn out that this is fake, it could be real, we have no idea as of now. Plus, the name of some of these maps might actually be changed throughout the development of Battlefield 1, so we might have the map in the game in the final version, but the name of it might change. So without further ado, let's get into the list of multiplayer maps within Battlefield 1. So here on the list we have a total of 9 multiplayer maps, which isn't really shocking because Battlefield 3 had 9 multiplayer maps, although Battlefield 4 did have 10, but it does sound about the right amount of maps that would be in the base game. So first up we have ASIAGO Offensive, which is apparently going to be a map set in the Italian Alps. The next multiplayer map is called GAZA Sands, which from the name Gaza and from the word sands, it definitely depicts some sort of desert-like map. The next multiplayer map is called Siege of Damascus, which I don't know why, but as soon as I saw that name I instantly thought of Assassin's Creed, which I guess is quite cool. I'm going to assume that this is also another desert-like map, maybe a little bit more urban, just from the location of Damascus. The fourth multiplayer map is called Stalemate, which, as we all know what Stalemate was in World War I, this kind of indicates some sort of trench warfare kind of map, which would be really cool. I can definitely imagine some close quarter action going on in that map. The fifth multiplayer map is called ANZAC COVE, which does sound like what happened with Gallipoli. If you know your research, then you would know that there was an invasion at Gallipoli, so having ANZAC COVE as a multiplayer map would be very cool based upon that invasion. And also Level Cap, who is another Battlefield YouTuber, he mentioned in one of his videos about a multiplayer map that was like a D-Day kind of level, and also he said that there was a battleship that was running along the coastline. Not only that though, but also in the trailer we saw some sort of battleship that was firing off its cannons, so this maybe could entwine with this map called ANZAC COVE. The next multiplayer map is called TWILIGHT, and even though the name sounds cool, there's not really much that you can depict from this name. However though, the name does indicate to me some sort of nighttime map, which would be very cool. The seventh multiplayer map is called ARGONNE, which we already know that the Argonne Forest is going to be a location in Battlefield 1, so I'm guessing that ARGONNE is also going to take place within the Argonne Forest. The eighth multiplayer map is called Operation CASTLEWICK. Again, there's no real idea that you can take from the name apart from it sounding very cool. Maybe it's going to be around a castle, who really knows, but I'm guessing it's going to be something to do with the campaign. And finally, the last multiplayer map is called Scorched Earth, which to me kind of sounds like a Eastern Front or Western type of map where the artillery fire reigns supreme, which does sound very awesome. So those are the 9 multiplayer maps that have apparently been leaked by an anonymous source inside of EA. Like I said, this might not be true, but judging from the names, judging from the amount of maps, because you know, DICE don't normally come up with simplistic names like Forest or something like that. You know, they'll come up with some cool sounding names for the multiplayer maps. So, for example, ARGONNE, that would sound something that DICE would probably do. So I'm not saying that this is 100% fake or 100% true, but it does seem likely that this might be the list of multiplayer maps that are going to be within Battlefield 1. Just as a reminder, troops, that these multiplayer maps might be in the final game, but the names might also change because names of maps always change throughout development, no matter the game, so some of these maps might actually come to light in the final version of the game, but the names might change. So troops, that wraps up today's Battlefield 1 video. Hopefully I've enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment section below which multiplayer map sounds the best to you. I'll be very interested to know. If you did enjoy this Battlefield video, then do give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then make sure to do so for more Battlefield content. So until the next video, I thank you all for watching, stay true to your troops, and I'll see you in game.